Hey, what is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good morning. Happy Tuesday to each and every one of you. The market is doing what the market does. Interesting thing. I don't know if CoinGecko is accurate numbers or not. I get a couple of YouTubers saying a different total altcoin market cap than what CoinGecko is saying. So I'm not really sure, but that's the one that I have been using, and it is doing what the market does. A lot of great movement in the digital asset space. So that is pretty cool. We're going to go over again. World-renowned trader Alessio Rustani backs blockchain backer on his predictions of BTC and the ensuing and the future bear market. So yeah, very interesting to hear it comes from someone who's not part of any kind of community necessarily, pretty much echoing the same sentiment that blockchain backer has on what is going to happen in the market. A range is a range, right? To me, a range is like kind of silly. Like a range 72,000 to 80,000 roughly. That's a range. So if someone says 100,000, okay, it's a range, right? It's to me, it's just a range. So it's whether trying to pinpoint the exact number that BTC is going to hit, I think it's a little on the crazy side. I think the range is important, and I think what happens after BTC hits this particular range, what happens for the big altcoins is what's really most important. Ripple has a new ODL corridor. We're going to talk about that. That is really cool, really cool. Brian Armstrong is in the news, tweeting on Twitter about the suit between Ripple and the SEC. What in the wide world? What is that about? And of course, the XRP army is not going to let him get off so easy on that one. So we will share that as well. Exciting times. The market is looking good. Portfolio is looking pretty awesome. If you got a wide one, for sure. I'm not going to get into that whole strong thing. I don't know if it's good, bad, or indifferent. I'm happy for those who are able to make some money and better their lifestyle in this particular situation. But I am not a strong holder, but I'm happy for those who have and who made some substantial gains doing so, just like I'm happy for anyone who holds a particular meme coin that is doing well. Shout out to Shiba Inu. What in the wide world? That is doing really well. So certainly this is not financial advice. I would not suggest that you go out and buy any of the cryptos that I just mentioned at this current time, especially. But yeah, happy for those who took a shot, took a chance, and have benefit from taking that risk. All right, guys, listen. So this is your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. So again, I use CoinGecko, and yeah, a couple of people tweeted this morning, did a video this morning, and they were saying 2.6. So I don't know. CoinGecko says the total cryptocurrency market cap today is 2.75 trillion. 62. However, Bitcoin is going down in price. It's $62,728. The dominance is down 0.9%. It's at 43% versus 43.9%. Ethereum is over $4,200. 7-day is up 12.2%. Binance coins is $487. Cardano's at $2.17. Shout out to Danny Lode. Solana's at $207.82. It's up 32%. On 7-day, and my goodness, can you imagine all the average Joes and the average Janes out there that did well, got into the Solana ecosystem early in the beginning? Look, how cool is that? $207 per. I love it. We need a new 1%. I'm excited to see Solana at those prices. I have a teeny tiny amount of Solana. I don't even go into the ecosystem and check it. I just supported it. I just provide liquidity in whatever kind of shape, form, or fashion I could. That was it. Just to support it, right? We need to be able to make our own choices with our own money. So that's what I did there. I haven't even gone to the Solana ecosystem to see where it is, how much I got. Doesn't really matter to me, right? XRP is $1.12. Polkadot's at $43.98. Dogecoin, another mintable F asset on the Flare networks, in addition to XRP, is 27 cents. It's up double figures on the 7-day at 10%. Shiba Inu is up 65.6% on the 7-day. Oh my goodness. I'm probably going to get rid of another stash of Shiba Inu. Probably, yeah, we'll see. Yep, got an obligation, got a couple obligations I have to meet by the end of November. So I will probably do that, but it's exciting to see 4,741 Satoshis. I keep saying Satoshis, but it's not Satoshis. But anyway, 4,741 there. And it's up 65.6% on the 7-day. Holy moly. So I don't know. I already took out some Shiba. I took the profit on Shiba, and I did the RIP thing, RIPFT with Shiba. I don't know. We'll see. Got Polygon floating from the Polygon network over to the Ethereum network, the whole 7-day thing. Holy moly. So waiting for that to show up. But we shall see how that goes. Terra Luna is $44.41, up 24% on the 7-day. Avalanche is up 26.4% at $70. It's 26% on the 7-day. Chainlink's up double figures on the 7-day. It's $32.07. It's up 24.8% on the 7-day. And so is Uniswap. Uniswap's up 11.1% on the 7-day. It's at $28.29. Litecoin's $195. Algorand, $2. $2 an algo. Shout out to all of those continue who hold algo. I transitioned, if you will, took profit on algo and moved it into another digital asset called Stellar Lumen. So we'll see. It's up 17.3% on the 7-day. Polygon's at $1.85. Whew. I have to say that I believe Polygon has been our biggest winner besides VeChain, because we were in VeChain so early. Polygon has been our biggest winner for sure in our portfolio thus far. It's $1.85, up 24.5% on the 7-day. Shout out to all of those in the Cosmo ecosystem, like GDLT. Hope you're doing well, my friend. It's $38.87. Oh, I love it. New 1%. GDLT and the boys making some big time gains. I love to see that. It's up 21.9% on the 7-day. Bitcoin Cash, Zcash, Dash. I'm worried. EOS. I'm a little concerned, blockchain backer. I'm a little concerned. So we got Bitcoin Cash. We got Zcash, we got EOS and DAS. I'm a little Ethereum Classic. I'm a little concerned that this new money coming into the space is not going to go to the older things. A little concerned about that, but we shall see. $624 for Bitcoin Cash. I took a big bet on Bitcoin Cash, man. I took a big bet. Yeah, everywhere you see Bitcoin Cash listed on these exchanges and different things, but it hasn't moved yet. I'm a little concerned. VeChain is 14.4%, it's up 21% on the 7-day. Stellar Lumen is just 38 cents. And I tell you, my bet was Stellar Lumen and XRP both getting into double digits during this cycle. That was the bet. That was the risk I took. And we shall see if that comes to fruition. Phantom is up 49% on the 7-day at $3.31. And the ICP, Internet Computer, is up 11.7% on the 7-day. It's $48.81. So, yeah, it's going to be a very interesting thing to see over the next few weeks what is going on. For sure. I'd like to see Tezos get back up to the double figures as well. Shout out to all of you guys who hold HBAR. That's doing well. 12.7%. It's at 40 cents. It's at 40 cents. Got out of my Elron position right around $280. I got out of Elron, started at $6. So that was a really big gain for us as well. So, but again, we transition all things into Stella Loomis. So there it is, guys. The market is doing what the market does. I'm excited for you. If you guys some nice double-figure gains over the 7-day, I'm happy for you for sure. Let's go over some of the news out on Twitter. Ripple is making some big-time moves. Leonidas posted a video with Mr. Entwistle, who's charge of the MENA region, goodness gracious, for Ripple. But I'm going to share CryptoEri's tweets on that. So let's go to this Brian Armstrong thing. First, the Ripple case seems to be going better than expected, says Brian Armstrong. Meanwhile, the SEC is realizing that attacking crypto is politically unpopular because it harms consumers. Isn't that interesting? You know, we said on this channel time and time again that if you really knew the deal, you would be. I remember we said this on this channel. People should be running to the doorstep of Ripple, because this lawsuit is not just about the digital asset XRP and Brad and Chris and the company Ripple. This is about the entire digital asset space. And this dude did not want to participate in any form in the least bit, until, of course, the SEC said, yeah, we appreciate you always want to do what we ask, but this lending thing that you want to do, our buddies down at Wall Street, the incumbents, they're not really happy with you wanting to do that. So we're going to put a nixay on that. Good night. So Craig DeWitt responded to this thing here, says, wait till you hear how our products are doing. And then this uninformed person, Brial at Hopian Hater, our products that don't use XRP are doing, he said, with not a question but a statement. Craig DeWitt said, wrong. with the Donald. Oh, that is hilarious, to say the least. That is hilarious. So what else did I have there, Matt? Here, saved for you guys. Scott Chamberlain said, which is a reference to Brian Armstrong's tweet, Ripple couldn't have fought so well without all your help, Brian. ... Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, wait. Like Ripple's Coinbase's measly $150,000 towards the PAC, the Blockchain Association. $150,000. Come on, dude. $150K towards the Blockchain Association and the lobbying efforts. $150K from Coinbase. Come on, dude. Come on, right? That just does not make blockchain back and respond. He said, just relist XRP, man. Give the consumers what they want. Give the consumers what they want. Let me go over to CryptoEri here real quick, because she has some really awesome stuff this morning. Hope you're doing well, my friend. She tweeted out some really good stuff this morning. Let's see if I can find it. she did the same thing I did. Oh, it's hilarious. Where is it? Here it is, right here. Digital finance to DeFi. Brooks Entwistle from Ripple is spot on. Keep building out use cases that matter and have massive impact. He's at the DBS Digital Business Leader Series event. Keep building out use cases that matter and have massive impact, which is the true north. Brooke Entwistle, Managing Director of the APAC and MENA at Ripple, right? So let's take a listen to this. I think she shared like 2 or 3 of these. Leonidas does have the full video of this particular event here with Brooks Entwistle. If you want to check it out, go to Leonidas on YouTube, Leonidas, Nidas on YouTube, Leonidas XRP. You'll probably find it that way. You can listen to this whole thing here, but let's take a listen. Let's start this from the beginning.
If we continue as a collective community to go after use cases that matter and have massive impact, globally, regionally, whatever the case is from here. I think to me that's kind of the true north for what we're trying to do. If we continue as a collective community to go after use cases that matter and have massive impact globally, regionally, whatever the case is from here, I think to me that's kind of the true north.
Well said, my friend. Here's another one from CryptoEri. I was going to take the time to kind of edit these videos and put it up, but why do it when someone awesomer, more awesomer than me did it? CryptoEri. So CryptoEri here says, SBI has massive flows on a Ripple network going into Southeast Asia. Massive flows. Can't wait to see the next ODL corridor go live. She tagged that dude. She tagged that dude, the biggest XRP fan ever, Mr. Yoshitaka Katao. She tagged him. Maybe an announcement this week in the quarterly IR presentation. That would be pretty good timing to show Gary Gensler he's got it all wrong. Hashtag Gary Gensler is not your friend. Let's take a listen to this.
Investor. And we have a good example of that at Ripple with SBI in Japan. That's our JV partner. They're an investor. And they're our vehicle through which we approach the Japan and Korean market, which, by the way, have massive flows this way on our network. And so that's been a great model for us. And I think they would say a good model for them as well, as they have exposure to what we're trying to do on the technology side. And we have a good example of that.
SBI, baby. Here's another one. This is really now the end game. Brooks and Tripp at Ripple at the Singapore DBS Digital Business Leader Series 2021. Several hundred partners in 55 countries. Several hundred partners in 55 countries. That was set up with fiat, but now accelerating that network with XRP. Always the plan. Get them on the network the way they want to initially get on. Let them feel comfortable. Let them see the genius in motion that is RippleNet, and then advance them on, right? That's what we say in our business. Get them in, move them along, get them in, and then move them along, right? Accelerating that network with XRP on demand liquidity. Let's take a listen to Brooks.
We really set this network up on fiat, classic fiat network. But what we're able to do now, this is really the end game, is what can we do to turn that on with blockchain technology and cryptocurrency to even accelerate that network. So we have a product called On-Demand Liquidity, which is effectively using XRP, the digital assets, to settle between members of the network, between big corridors on that network. And again, do so in a way that has been highlighted today, that we can track who sent it, who received it, when did that happen, irrefutable, in a way that's faster, cheaper, and greener. And so we're really excited about this. We are doing this in building a big APAC headquarters in Singapore because we happen to think this is one of the great cities in the world to do so. Talent standpoint, market standpoint, APAC is a huge market for us. I also look after MENA, which is an incredibly important market as well. And the two are linked as far as trade flows and payment flows, as you would expect.
The XRP is the end game. The end game. Ooh, this is something interesting from CryptoEri about hashtag Gary Gensler is not your friend. Gensler sees himself as the cop on the beat. He does not identify with the retail investors. Studies show positions of power often attract narcissists who do not consider the pain they inflict on others, nor do they give any credence to others' perception. Correct the mundo. I'm going to tweet this one. I'll retweet this. Do this real quick. Hold on. Oh, not your friend. Shout out to CryptoEri. So, Mr. Entwistle here, right? Managing director of the APAC and also the MENA region. And lo and behold, the timing of this this particular event with this news here coming out of Ripple. Check it out. October 25th of 2021, Ripple continues to build momentum in the MENA which is the, I believe the MENA is, North Africa, Middle East, North Africa region. I believe it was Middle East, is it North Asia? I think it's North Africa. Middle East, North Africa, I believe. We're first on-demand liquidity deployment in the Middle East. With the first on-demand liquidity deployment in the Middle East. Oh, so it is Africa, okay. With 78 billion in remittances in 2020 from Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates combined, the Middle East and North Africa, which is the MENA region, is home to 2 of the top 3 remittance corridors in the freaking world. 2 of the top 3 in the world. The region is also undergoing a fast-moving shift to digital and boasts one of the world's most progressive financial regulatory environments. Today, Ripple announced its continuing contribution to this hotbed of fintech innovation with the first ever in-market on-demand liquidity deployment. On-demand uses the digital asset XRP. Love it. Today, Ripple announces continuing contribution to this hotbed of fintech innovation with the first ever in-market on-demand liquidity deployment in the Middle East. Through a partnership with international blockchain-based financial services company People, PYYPL, the 2 will bring instant, low-cost remittance to the area, starting with the UAE. Got to love that. Gotta love that. Using ODL and leveraging XRP. People will provide instant, the company People, PYPPL, will provide instant, low-cost remittance options for people sending money into and out of the region. Got an interesting note here. I think that's interesting. XRP will not be held within the UAE and transactions will not involve. Interesting note. XRP will not be held within the UAE and transactions will not involve the currency AED as part of the payment flow. This is part of People's larger mission to enable digital payments for the 1 billion financially underserved smartphone users. So it's pretty much like what MoneyGram was using, right? It's just a quick boom, boom with XRP, not holding it for days and weeks or whatever. This is part of People's larger mission to enable digital payments for the 1 billion financially underserved smartphone users in the Middle East and Africa at large. Beyond customer-facing services, people will also use ODL to eliminate the need for the costly pre-funded accounts normally required in traditional cross-border payments, calling these legacy accounts an inefficient use of capital. People think about that, an inefficient use of capital. People's co-founder and CEO, Antti Arpanen, said unlocking these previously trapped funds, and this is going to be the call, the narrative for many FIs, SME, money transmitter businesses, whatever you want to call them, moving forward. Calling these legacy accounts an inefficient use of capital. People's co-founder and CEO, Antti Arpanen, said unlocking these previously trapped funds can help better grow and scale the business. This will be the song. This will be this will be the narrative. Each and every one of these CEOs are going to realize these 2 very important things: the inefficient use of capital, and by using ODL, they're going to unlock previously trapped funds so that they can grow and scale the business. That will be the song. That will be the mantra. That will be the narrative. Trust me. So the announcement builds on Ripple's already growing presence in the region. In 2020, Ripple established a regional headquarters in Dubai to support our customers like Qatar National Bank and Al Ansari Exchange in the UAE. Do you see what's going on? Do you see what's going on? These people, these regions and areas, by the way, they're not so excited about being beholden to other areas like the US. Now, don't forget that one either. So that's a huge important thing. And someone can come in and give them some relative independence so they can kind of depend upon themselves. That's what this is, right? Which are our most recent additions on the network. They are using RippleNet to improve cross-border payments. All of this is driving a second year for Ripple and MENA, with RippleNet already logging 4 times the transaction volume year to date versus 2020. Pretty cool. That is really, really, really exciting. Shout out to Ripple. In the midst of this lawsuit that's continuing to grow and expand, you got to love it. Using ODL, which uses XRP. As long as it's used, doesn't matter how long you hold it or if you hold it, as long as it's being used. Got to love that. Gotta love that. How exciting is that? So now let's go over to TA, because I think it's important to just kind of note this, right? Just a note, look, world-renowned TA trader, Alessio Rastani, I believe, is backing blockchain backer in what he's saying. So let's take a listen to blockchain backer.
I wanted to show you all the reasons and justifications for why I think the top of Bitcoin is coming in. I would be more than happy to be wrong. This is not something where I have some bias where I need to be right. I'm not shorting Bitcoin. I'm not doing anything with Bitcoin here that is going to financially do something for me where I need the prices to go down. I would significantly benefit by the prices going higher would benefit me financially. So I would prefer the prices to go higher, but I'm being very clear that I believe the top of Bitcoin and a multi-year bear market is right around the corner. So
the top of Bitcoin in a multi-year bear market is right around the corner. Now let's take a listen to this guy. I'm starting this a little early, so that you guys can kind of get the whole single thing here. He says here, the title is "My New Bitcoin Wave Count. This Changes Everything," because he had previously in the beginning, he explains that he did a wave count, but he didn't have the complete data on the history of Bitcoin. Once he realized, and it was pointed out to him, that it was actually, there was some earlier data, some earlier past data to track in reference to Bitcoin, he changed his wave pattern, and this is what he's come up with.
Deal. So I think that this wave 4 correction, when it begins, in other words, when this wave 5 of 3, when this major wave 3, and I think we are in the wave 5 of 3. As you can see on a chart, I believe we're in the wave 5 of 3. If we are likely here, all right, that means when this wave 5 of 3 eventually completes, likely over the $100,000 level, I think likely in the near future, again,
he says likely over 100,000, right? And he says likely in the near future, but he does say not this year for $100,000 Bitcoin, not this year.
Not this year. I'll explain to you when I think this likely will happen in a few moments. But here's the major thing. When this wave 5 of 3 completes, then I think we're going to begin a major, devastating wave 4 correction. And this, by the way, is going to make the price of Bitcoin significantly cheaper. Okay. So again, don't think this wave 4 correction is no big deal. No, it will be a big deal. And the price of Bitcoin will get cheaper. So that's also a bit of bad news. But here's also some good news. The other good news is that if you missed your chance to buy Bitcoin cheaper at lower prices, okay, then this wave 4 correction, this major downward move, which by the way will feel and look like a bear market. Okay, so when this wave 4 correction actually happens, it will feel and look like an actual bear market.
So it will feel and it will look like a major bear market. Okay, so I think it's really important to say, for me, I don't think it matters in terms of the range. I think people kind of going back and forth about the exact number of Bitcoin is going to hit, whether it be 72 to 85,000 or whether it's 100,000 or over 100,000. When you think about where it is today, what does it really matter? If it's got as high as 67,000, what does it matter if it goes to 100,000 or more than 100,000? You think about that percentage gain, it's not a whole lot. What's more important is when to plan, when to be prepared for it hitting that top so that the alt season begins to happen, and then having a plan for the altcoins, having a plan for the altcoins. And what I mean by that is you need a plan in place for the altcoins if we're going to be going into a multi-year, what feels like bear market. And you're going to hear him say that phrase, multi-year, just like BC Backer said, a multi-year bear market. Now, this guy says it's going to look and it's going to feel like one, because if it's multi-year, what is that? What is that? What is that? If it's 2 or 3 years, what is that? That doesn't feel like it's going to do something else. Does it? Is that how you feel? Remember this last one we went through, over 900 days? Did it feel like BTC is going to be doing something? Did it feel like we were in a bull market? Did it feel like Bitcoin was just pulling back? It was just in a correction mode? No, it felt like a massive bear market.
Even though it is a wave 4 correction, it will make the price of Bitcoin significantly cheaper, which, by the way, is some good news as well, because eventually, when this wave 4 correction, when the C wave of 4 completes, that will become a major buying opportunity. In fact, that will be another point where I'll be looking to buy Bitcoin again. By the way, I want to make sure this is very clear. This wave 4 drop, wave 4 correction, is not going to be only a few months. This will be many years. So I want to be very clear about this. This wave 4 correction that you're seeing here, that's going to take many, many years to play out. So
that's going to take many, many years to play out. So he's expecting over 100,000 Bitcoin in 2022. And then this wave 4, which is going to look and feel like a bear market, right? Major correction, great time to buy BTC again. Major correction, pullback, great time to buy BTC. It's going to look and feel like a bear market. So besides the actual quote unquote price, because everyone wants to have the exact price of BTC, besides the price, they're saying the exact same thing. You're saying the exact same thing. And the percentage wise, what's the difference between 85,000 and 100,000 Bitcoin? What's really the difference? Now, and for me, the price is not important. What's more important for me is the fact that we could possibly be in a multi-year, what looks and feels like a bear market afterwards. That's the thing that's most important to me, because then that says, what do I do now when the alts happen? What do I do? Do I want to sit around with a bunch of crypto that I never took profit on and go through possibly another, and I say possibly because no one can say for sure, but if you're betting, if you're taking a risk in this market, if you're trying to level up your financial future, you got to have something in place to look at, to prepare for, right? Multi-year bear market. So to me, it feels like they're saying the exact same thing. That's why I say world-renowned trader Alessio Rustani backs the blockchain backer. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to end this video like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this, that old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. And this is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.